Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you like the content and you want to see more, or if you have any suggestions, just comment down below and I'll see what I can do. So today we're going to talk about signs that you're in an unhealthy relationship. This could be, all across the board. It could be a platonic relationship, family, friends, romantic relationship, whatever. So let's just dive right in. The first sign that I have that you could possibly be in a unhealthy relationship is obvious, very obvious. Your partner steps out on the relationship. I listed this as the first sign because for me it's obvious, but to get into more detail, when your partner steps out on you in your relationship, it shows the level of respect that they have for you. Use discernment in your own situation, but in my personal opinion, I believe that you have to have a certain level of respect for your partner not to cheat on them. With that being said, when your partner steps out on you, it shows that they don't respect you. Now, if you're the kind of person, that feels like, nobody's perfect and, things happen and you forgive your partner and they do it again, that goes back to my first point, that they don't respect you. And your partner can lose a level of respect for you for condoning that type of behavior. You may say, I don't condone cheating, but you do if you take your partner back after multiple times, after multiple offenses. I think that's the word I'm looking for. And also it shows that your partner isn't completely ready for a committed relationship. They aren't serious about the relationship. They may be serious, but they're not as serious as they should be. And any excuse that they may have could have been talked about before stepping out on the relationship. Okay? The second sign that I have is your partner, friend, whatever, they do not respect your boundaries. And when I say boundaries, I mean all across the board. It could be any one of these boundaries: personal boundaries, sexual boundaries, your privacy, and your personal space. I'm gonna give an example for each. Your personal boundaries may be, let's say you're in a friendship and you don't like being called a bitch. And you tell your friend, your friend calls you that, and you tell them, look, I don't really like being called that. Can you not call me that? I don't appreciate that. I don't talk to you like that. So I just don't like it. And they continue to do that, they are crossing a personal boundary. Now, a sexual boundary would be if you tell your partner you're not okay with something that they do, to you sexually. Like, I'm gonna get a little personal. For me, in a relationship, I don't like being woken up to sex because of my past, And, my partner at the time, I explained it to this person that I didn't like that, because it triggers, certain things, and they continue to do it, which shows that they have no respect for my sexual boundaries. Now, privacy. I can set an example. This may be, different for everyone, but this is my personal opinion. I don't like going through people's phones. That's your phone, that's your privacy. Unless you give me a reason, there's no reason why I should be in your phone. Now, let's say that I say that to my partner, I don't like the whole going through the phone thing. We should be able to trust each other, and I should be able to respect your privacy. That's your privacy, that's your phone, But, your partner doesn't agree, and they, sneak and and go try to, get into your phone or read your diary or something like that. Like, that is crossing a privacy boundary. Now, my last example will be on personal space. Now, for personal space, it could be like your space around you, your space that, that you like to keep a certain way in your home or in your room, that's in your home, but yeah. Or your body's, your 6 feet, okay? And someone, crossing a boundary that you set regarding that, whatever you consider your personal space, someone that, blatantly defies your rules, I'll say, or that you set to keep this personal space, keep your personal space the way you feel most comfortable. If someone doesn't respect that and they blatantly cross that boundary, then it shows that they don't respect your personal space. My third sign is that they treat you better in public than in private. They could be super grandiose, like a gentleman or a lady, whatever, super courteous, in front of people and in public spaces, but when they get in private, that switch just turns off. And if you feel like this is something that you're going through, just pay attention to when you're around certain people, certain friends, certain families, and when you're in certain spaces, how they act versus how they act when you guys are alone. My fourth sign would be that they compete with you. Examples of that could be overly comparing themselves to you in situations where it's completely not necessary. And just having that feeling that you feel like this is a competition to them. And when you achieve something that they haven't achieved, when you're talking about your achievements in life, or just reminiscing or whatever, it could be whatever, and you feel like they downplay your achievements. Like, one of my partners would, when I would talk about the military, I was in the military for 7 years, so it was like taking up 75% of my brain, and I talked about it a lot. And at sometimes it would feel like my partner was trying to make it seem like the military and basic training and going through all of it wasn't that hard, and that they could have done it, if whatever, if they didn't have to do XYZ 1 2 3, then it would be a piece of cake for them. Like, it's not a big deal. That's an example of trying to downplay your partner's achievements, or your friend, whoever. Or say that you're doing something, like a healthy competition, and your partner shows signs that they're jealous of you. And that can bring me into my fifth sign. They show signs of jealousy. Now, I'm not talking about playful jealousy, like, oh my God, I'm so jealous you got a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and I can't eat because, I'm in labor. No, that's a terrible example. I'm not talking about playful jealousy, like, little, playful things. Use your own discernment on that. But I mean serious jealousy. And it doesn't have to be like super aggressive. It could just be them outwardly saying it and meaning it. Like, if you're getting something, or you have something that they don't have and that they want, and they say, oh, I'm so jealous, and they make it, it's an active part of their vocabulary. Let me just say that. It's not just a here and there kind of thing. It's an active word that they use when someone has something that they don't have, or you have something that they don't have and that they want. Or it could simply be when you achieve something, or you fulfill a goal that you've worked on, you've been working towards, and you tell them, and you get this energy shift from them. They could have been in a good mood, and as soon as you told them this, they kind of just was like, oh, that's nice. Wow. So, anyways, like that kind of thing. They're not really enthusiastic about your accomplishments. and they try to change the subject or just make it about them in some sort of way in the midst of all that. That is a sign that they may be jealous of you, and that's not healthy. My last sign that you're in a unhealthy relationship is that your friend, partner, whatever, is manipulative and they gaslight you. You know, when they clearly have done something wrong or said something wrong, said something to hurt you, you know, whatever, they shift the blame. They play victim when they're wrong, and they use word salads, which is a bunch of mumbo jumbo, just talking like this pretty much, to confuse you and gaslight you into believing that what was just done didn't happen, or possibly to try to water it down as though it's not a big deal. They refuse to take accountability for what they've done, said, or whatever. And if it's a relationship, it could be a friendship too. I've dealt with this in friendships too. They'll love bomb you to smooth over, you know, put the icing on top of the situation and the cherry so to mask what they've done so that you will move past it faster. That is a sign that they're manipulating you and gaslighting you. Okay? Now, there are clearly, obviously, more signs of, you know, you being in an unhealthy relationship, and these are not the only signs. You know, use discernment in your own personal situations. You know your situation better than me, and make sure that you are paying attention to the way people are treating you. Make sure that you are loving yourself first and putting yourself first, and you and your peace of mind first before anything. And know that if you feel like you are deep in a situation that you feel like you can't get out of, I promise you, you can. And it takes time. I'm not going to say, you know, just leave, because I would be, you know, lying if I could say it's that easy. You know, it takes time. And the more you love on yourself and the more that you pay attention to yourself and how someone's actions may affect you, and, you know, pay attention to the details, and, you know, you will gradually build up the courage to walk away from this person and this relationship and choose yourself. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And I upload once a week, just to clarify things. I upload once a week so I don't overwhelm myself. That has been the problem with my channel. That's why there's so many gaps in my old videos, because I try to overwhelm myself and then I just go crazy and I just don't do it. So once a week, and my son is getting frustrated. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.